Good morning everybody and happy Wednesday. How is your Wednesday going? Let us know. It's one of them days already. I am not on my own today. I've got Lisa over in the production.
Good morning.
How are you?
Great. It's my birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday. Lisa's birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday for tomorrow. Whoop whoop. And over in the demonstration station, we have got the lovely cat.
Hi, I'm back.
She's back from holiday. Woohoo!
I feel like it's been forever.
Does it?
It does feel like it's
It
been
does
a long
feel like
time.
I've not seen you forever.
It's only technically been a week. I've not been here, but it feels like
So much
a
changes
long
over a
time.
week as well, though. So.
It really does.
Did you have
Yeah.
a good time?
I had a lovely time. Yeah. Stunning.
Amazing.
And it's our first ever show together.
I know, first ever show together, so it's very excited. She has come in and given me some earrings for the day as well. I'm very excited because I don't usually wear earrings.
I know. Well, we've got them showing off what we can make
yeah.
with our craft wire today.
Very exciting. So we've got a very exciting show today. I'm going to try and read off the cards so I don't miss anything. So for all the craft wire enthusiasts among us, we have a brand new template book for you, focusing on all things Christmas. And then this week, as I'm sure you already know, but if you don't know, it is Members Week and it is ending Sunday the 11th of August. There's double discount, so don't forget that. Club members can save 10% and Diamond members can save 20% across the website. Is on absolutely anything?
The majority of things.
Most things. Exclusive offers. We have exclusive offers on some of our best-selling products this week with savings of up to triple and quadruple discount. Amazing. I didn't know that. You learn something new every day, don't you? Okay, so we're doing Win It Daily, not Win It Weekly, Win It Daily. So let's roll the VT. So let's do yesterday's answer. So yesterday we asked, how long has Anne-Marie worked at Hunky Dory? Is it 15, 7 or 20 years? And the answer was C, 20 years. And today's winner will be winning these. And the winner is...
Not yesterday's one.
Yesterday's winner. Cheryl Johnson. Well done. 20 years for Anne-Marie. Wow. I feel like she's been here forever.
That's bad, isn't it?
So well done to you. Right, so let's put that to one side so I don't get lost. There's a lot. She's given me a lot. It's only, what, my second time presenting? Okay, so we'll be giving away new prizes every day this week. So today's prize is our FTLS Celebrations and Occasions multi-buy. Let's go here. Worth $29.97. And here's a little bit of Hunky Dory trivia for you all. Can you name our first ever little book? Was it A, Crafty Verses Faberdashery? Was it B, Tots to Teens? Or was it C, Manly Moments? I have no idea.
I have absolutely no idea either.
No.
I remember Tots to Teens, like the artwork and stuff, because I absolutely love that. I don't know where a little book fell into it at all.
No. Well, it's very exciting because we'll find out tomorrow.
We will.
And the winner will be announced on tomorrow's show. So let's get straight into the products. I've got loads to show you. If you could see the desk, there's loads everywhere. So let's get straight into it. Let's have a look at some VT first. How amazing were all those models? The team have done an absolutely amazing job. Craftwire does take a little bit longer than some other projects, so we did send these out to the external design team, so huge thank you to Jessica and Victoria, and as well as the in-house team. They've done amazing and I'm so proud of them because everything was just fantastic. So let's have a look what you get. So the Ultimate Collection, this is what you need to get you started. And I've tried to hold it all up, but there's so much that there's just too much. So let's have a look. You do get your 3 packs of craft wire, all the different colours in there that you need. And you've got your festive colours in there. So you've got that one, I'm looking on the screen. You've got those reds, you've got those greens, and it is all, let me just check, 3 meters long. You've got 5 rolls of colours in there. You also get the pliers. So you've got your long nose, you've got your round nose, your straight edge long nose, and then you've got your wire cutters as well. And in the book, it also shows you how to use everything. So this is our Christmas craft wire book. If you've not seen this before, you get the introduction to craft wire. You've got all the information that you need about your tools, about your adhesives, about your wire, and then we get straight into those templates. So this is a template book. So you've got templates that you can follow to create those wire work. You've got your full alphabet. Then you get, for each section, you get those like inspiration. So lots of different ideas for you. You've got lots of different, you've got your numbers, so you can do personalised things with your numbers. We made advent calendars with this, we've made tags. Then we've got the words. Now if you've got our first book, this is the alphabet that we had in the first book. So we've kind of mixed and matched across the book, so you get these words. But if you want to create your own words in this type of font, then we will bring you the other book later on in the show. So you've got inspiration with all of them. Then you get into the flowers and foliage. You've got the wonderful images, like the little sleigh, you've got the Santa, you've got the Christmas trees. Then you've got the cuties, little animals, little gingerbread, little snowman. Then you've got the classics, you've got the baubles, the pudding. You've got traditional, so you've got the nativity scene, you've got angel wings, which is perfect for Christmas tree decorations. You've got the snowflakes and all the sparkles, so you can mix and match. You've got this massive snowflake here, this one, which is perfect for like centerpieces. You can just put a name over the top of that if you wanted to. Then you've got some projects at the back as well. So you've got like a 3D spiral tree. You've got the festive candle wraps, which is perfect for gifts. And then right in the back, we've got this 3D like box shadow frame with which we've actually got on the show, so I can show you the real thing. And then we've got the product list. And that is your book. So in there, it's 20 pages. It does say it's got 154 templates in there. So everything all together. Can we do everything first? Yeah?
Yeah.
So everything, so the wire, the tool, the pliers and the handbook is $24.95. But look at that diamond price, $19.96. Under £20 for all that. And that is everything that you need to get started. You don't need anything else. If you want to obviously make cards, then you need your adhesives and everything else. But you can start making wire work straight away with that. So let's break it down. If you just want the pliers, do the pliers next, do it in order.
Yeah.
These are $11.99, and obviously when you come down to the diamond price, it's under a tenner for all 3, which is just amazing because these are tools for life.
Can I leave some open?
You did? So these are our tools. They are soft grip handles, so they're really easy to use. You've got your wire cutters there. You've got your round nose. These are like cylinder. I bring them up. There you go, against the skin. You can see that they're round nose, so you can create really nice curls with this. Really like coils, different coils depending on where you use it. And then you've got your flat nose pliers here, which are perfect for like sharp bends, 90-degree bends. You've got those sort of grooves in there that is going to hold your wire really well. And they're just really easy to use. They're not too stiff at all. So they are $11.99 for all 3 of those. Now your craft wire, all 3 packs, so you've got your essentials, your festive and your pastels. They are $4.99 each. Can you buy it as a bundle? Yeah. Do we? Yeah. Oh, look at this, organised. So if you want all 3 together, it contains a whopping 45 metres in total. This is going to last you ages because we've still got some, haven't we? We've got a box and it just keeps filling up because we all have little bits left over. Don't get rid of the little bits because you can use them for all sorts. So they're your craft wire, $4.99 each as well if you want them individually. Now if you want the templates book on its own, the Christmas one, it is $7.99. Remember, you've got all those templates included, 154 in total. You've got the projects and you've got the inspiration in there to get you started. So that is everything, and that is $7.99. But look at it comes down to $7.19 if you just log in, and $6.39 if you're a diamond member. And then we've got another multi-buy for you. So if you want if you've already sort of invested in the tools, and you want the book and the wire, but without the pliers, that is $17.96, and it comes down to under £15, so it's £14.37 if you're a diamond member, which is amazing because then you can top up on your craft wire if you've already used some, and then you've got your Christmas templates to add to your collection. So I think I've done everything. Lisa's gonna tell me off if I don't. But let's have a look at some card models. So let's move this out of the way a little bit because there's a lot on my pile. And then there you go, we'll go there. Look at these, really, really simple. And then they've just backed them with the duo design paper pads.
I think so.
Yeah, so really easy, just draw around them, cut them out, and then you've got that ribbon and your sentiment. So you can mix and match sentiments, you don't have to use it with the words or the letters and things like that. So you can see that you can personalise these for people. You can put people's names, you can put mum, dad, and then you've got this piece which is really nice. This is included in the book, and obviously the dove as well. Really, really cute. This is one of my favourites. This is absolutely gorgeous. Is this one of yours, Kat?
Yeah.
It is one of my favourites. Just look at the poinsettia on there. That is with some of our parchment, which just gives it a really nice finish. Not too deep or dark or anything like that, and then bells in the centre. Just with that joy to finish it off. Victoria made this. How cute would this be on a Christmas tree? Just personalise it. So it's using the bauble on the outside, which is included. So just don't do the inner detail bit. Then go in and choose your letter for the decoration and add your ribbon. Perfect for the Christmas tree. Beautiful trees. They're using different papers. I think and it's scored as well. Absolutely beautiful. Different type of trees altogether, so both trees are included, so you get different styles all the way through. With little beads as well, so if you've got beads in your craft stash, you can start bringing them in. How cute is this one? Let me bring it closer. It's got that snowfall on it, so it's got that wonderful texture. And this is again one of yours, Kat, isn't it? Because you added on from the template, you've then added on the carrot for the nose and just use little coils for the eyes and the buttons, which is really cute. And then just ink the background. Snowflakes, just really simple with the snowflake pattern papers. And I think that's the bigger book of sentiments. Really nice large sentiments for this one with the very sort of traditional woolly warming mittens there. Now this is, we start getting to the projects. This, I love this. This is one of the projects in the book that it shows you how to make it, but it's got those lights on it as well. So it's just a box frame. We've repeated this design, so you've got the 3 reindeers, you've got the sleigh. We've repeated this so it's longer. So it's a slightly shorter template in the book, but you can just repeat it. Added some snow, added some background, having those stars, and then the lights. How gorgeous is that as a home decor piece that you can keep year on year? And then Natalie made this.
We all called her crazy.
Look how amazing this is. Let me move it down here.
So much fun.
So then each one's got like a little pin on it. So then you can do a little countdown and you use your little wreath to count down. Days till Christmas.
Clever.
How cool is that? And that is just using the numbers, some little pins, and then just using the alphabet from the previous book. So that is everything on my side. Should we go over to Kat and see what she's going to make?
Yes, we shall. So I'm going to attempt, this is another one that I did for the handbook, and I'm going to try and make it with you again now. It's our little nativity scene. But what I love about the craft wire is, yes, you can just do the templates in a solid colour, but once you're a bit more confident with it, you can go in and do part in one colour and part in the other, and when you stick them together, so you get this much more dimensional, colourful look. So this is what I'm going to try and do here. We might have to do it in a few parts when it comes down to the sticking and stuff, because there's a lot to go. But let's find, first of all, my first template. So I'm going to go with the house here, but I'm just going to do the outer bit of the house, and then we're going to do these two in two separate colours, which I might have done in advance. So I'm going to go for the gold. Make sure I've got my tools handy. So I always like to straighten out my first piece of wire, and we are going to go take that nicely along there. So when I'm using my right angles, I like to use nice sharp corners, my flat nose pliers, and then you can just pull them round that kind of 45 degree angle, and you get a nice sharp corner. I've done this wrong because I need to start at a different point. I've just remembered, because I'm not putting those
Don't worry, but
those guys in.
what's really nice is that you can then just straighten your wire out and start again. So it's really easy to use, and it's really nice to use as well, because it's not too difficult, if that makes sense, to bend. It's really easy and pliable to use.
Just trying to figure out, because I have done this, so I know it can be done.
Should I see if I've got the card?
Where have I started? And where have I finished? No, I think I've done it in two separate pieces. So I think I've done the bottom of the house, and then I've done this piece here. No, it's fine. So what I've done is we're going to take this. I'm going to do the bottom of the house up here. I think I've just done the two sides, and then I've finished trying to figure out what I've done. We'll come across the top. I do apologise. I was like, I've only come back off holiday today, so I've not had loads of time to prep.
Don't apologise.
Sort this out. So I'm
Sometimes
bit on
it's
the
nice
hoof
to see the thought process.
So I'm going to do one side of the house there. Just turn that down a little bit. But it's just showing you that you can chop into your designs to make them work slightly differently for you.
Yeah, definitely. You don't have to use, the templates are there just as a guide. So you can remove sections, you can add things into it. So if you want more detail, you can start adding things into it. As you get more confident as well, you'll start changing the design. So maybe instead of a loop, you'll have sharp edges. Instead of sharp edges, you'll have a loop in there. So you can change it up really nicely.
So that is that other side. I'm going to keep them like that. I've already gone ahead and done my middle bit of the stable there. So now we just need to do the roof. And do you know what? While we're doing it on the roof, I might just go in and change that to a different colour.
Absolutely.
Just for the fun of it.
Definitely.
So now I just need to concentrate on this bit. So if I start at this edge here, and now because I'm going in with rounder shapes, I'm going in with the round nose pliers. I'm just going to get that curve off there first. So again, I might end up putting my head in the way quite a bit in these shots because I'm so used to bending.
Don't worry, I'll tell you
if
it's really obstructing the view. Don't worry at all. So a lot of people joining us today, a few people saying that it's not really their thing, but they're just going to enjoy it. Honestly, this wasn't my thing when we started.
No, we were all the same,
We were all the same. Dan came to us, didn't he? And he was like, I've got this wire. And we were like, really? Wire? And then we started doing just some templates, just playing around with it. Not really doing anything in particular, was it? It was just experimenting.
Yeah.
And we have grown to love it. And it, honestly, it looks harder than it actually is. If you just practice a little bit, it does become almost like second nature with the bends.
It does. You learn what works for you, and it's.
Yeah.
I've with the first book, I just couldn't get my head around the letters and the wording, and every time I needed to like put them on the card, I was like, Natalie, Stacey,
I know.
you're gonna need to do some words for me. I just like got a mental block with it. Then when we came to do Christmas, I was like, right, I'll have one more go, and I just did it, and I was like, what was I so scared of all along? It was just.
I think because they're quite loopy and it looks
Yeah.
scary, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It looks like it's going to be really hard, but actually because we've got those loops in, it makes it easier to work with. And don't forget, every single template in these books has been tried and tested by the team. Nothing in this book has just been whacked in, sort of thing. We have tried and tested. Nothing. We had all the shapes, didn't we? Had all the shapes on the side.
Yeah, and we've gone in and modified as we've needed to. And if I thought that needs simplifying, or we could do a bit more there, then it's been adjusted.
Definitely.
So now I'm going to move on to our little palm tree, and we're just going to go with this lovely kind of peachy colour. And come round with my round noses just to get these in place. Pop that there, and we're just going to do the trunk in this one. We'll bring that back up.
Jessica, who worked on some of the projects in this, has joined us. Thank you so much, Jessica. Let us know if you've got any top tips. We love top tips.
So that's the trunk of that tree. Now I've gone ahead because I want to use two of these. I've done one all ready to go, and I've started one in advance just so I can get through a few different ones for you. And we're just going to finish this off. Now this one's where you bring in like your pinching and turning over technique. I think once you've mastered this, that's when you can really get a grasp on those letters. So I'm going to use my round just to follow the shape of the palm tree. And then you'll see how it's kind of folded back on itself to get that sharp point. So I like to come just below where the mark finishes on there. Fold it back up and over itself, which looks a bit strange. But then if you take your flat nose, pinch that down, bring it round a little bit, then just use your wire to manipulate that background in the shape of your leaf. And then you just get that much sharper edge.
Definitely.
And then when it comes in to this one, we don't need to flip that one back. We can just do that one with our round nose. But then if you're wanting to get that a little bit sharper, you can just go in and pinch again. Just to bring that in a little bit tighter.
Oh, like a crimping.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then back on here. Bring this over the top, pinch that down. So don't think you've got to stay on your template all the time. I'm constantly on and off and on and off. And like Stacey said before, just remind yourself it is a template. It doesn't have to be 100% to the shape. It is just a guide.
To be honest, it is never going to be 100% to that template.
No.
Even when we're doing it and we're testing things, it is not. Every single piece is going to be different because just the way that you've bent the wire that day, the way that, you know, maybe you've got a little kink in it.
Yeah,
it is
definitely.
100% normal, and that's what makes it really nice because it is handmade. It looks handmade.
Yeah. So like I said, I've gone in and I've done my little figures in 2 different shades of blue for my Mary and Joseph there. And then we're going to add some wise men. I've gone and done 2 of them already, and I'll just finish off with one more for you. We'll do this in the red.
So Jessica has said, top tips. I think my best one is literally just practice, practice and practice. The wire is really quite forgiving, so if it doesn't work the first time, flatten it out and try again. Thanks, Jessica. That was a really, really good tip.
it's just something for the price point. It's worth just having a go at, because I guarantee you'll surprise yourself. It's just so much fun. If you like something that takes a little bit more time, it's definitely worth a go, because the payoff afterwards when you've achieved it and you've done it.
Definitely. Even if maybe it looks a little bit daunting, the templates at this size, scan them into your computer, photocopy them, make them bigger, so you can then start be making like almost like wall decorations.
Yeah.
You can use I bought one of the wool. It makes like a long snake. It used to be called French knitting.
Yes.
But you can get mechanical ones now, so you can get that and then cover your wire work in it, and that is so on trend at the moment. It is everywhere, so you can be selling these for Christmas presents. I've seen cards on Etsy using some of these templates as well. Just give it a go. That's all I can say.
And there's our little wise man, and I've also gone ahead and made a little star. So it's just about assembling it up now. So I've just taken a 8" by 4", and we're just going to lay this out so we know it's going to fit on nicely. Remember where everything went. And I'm going to lay it out, and then we'll start sticking down. We might go back over to Stacey for a little bit while I carry on sticking things, because it's going to take a little while.
Well, it's perfect because we've got adhesives coming up as well.
Oh, this is good news.
I know. It's like it was planned.
So we can pop our little wise men at the side there. We're going to pop these back inside here.
What adhesives would you use on this,
I
Kat?
think I'm going to use my tape roller. You could use your construction glue.
Yep.
But I do like my tape roller for that fast adhesion.
The normal one or the dotty one?
The dotty one.
Dotty one.
I just find it sticks better. And the beauty of this is, because it's wire, you can just like squeeze it in position to make sure that it's going to all fit nice for you. You've got that room there. The roof obviously goes on top, and then we will have our palm trees just coming off. And again, the other thing, because these are double-sided, you can face them in different directions to get that different look as well. So we're going to build it up like that, and this is going to be the finished look to the card. So now I know where most things want to be. I'm just going to take my dotty roller, and you might need to do this a few times, and don't worry if things bend out of shape while you're doing it. It will come back in. And of course it's not wanting to do it for me today, but this is what I do usually use. And then just make sure you straighten it out before you stick it down. And then I'm going to make sure that I go with my next piece that would come in junction, and then I can make sure everything fits. I'm not going to end up, if I guess where this is going to go here, and then I'm going to not have enough room to play.
So obviously if you're starting out, you can just do these in single colours.
Yep, definitely.
While you're practicing. You could start practicing on maybe some of the letters, because they're quite simple to follow. Like you can be practicing your curves, you can be practicing your right angles, things like that. And then get into your sort of more complicated projects.
Right, I'm going to come with this other side of the house now, and then I know exactly where I can pop our little Mary figure.
While you are sticking down some of that, should we do the prize rollover?
Yeah.
Yeah? So our prize rollover, this is amazing. I saw this the other day and I was like, how much stuff is in there? And I kept looking and I was like, I can't believe they put that in there. I can't believe they put that in there as well. So this is worth over £500. 500. All you have to do is place an order with us during Members Week, to be entered into the prize draw. And you can be winning all that. Amazing. How amazing is that? So, place an order with us this week. I presume if you place multiple orders.
Yep, multiple entries.
multiple entries. Woohoo!
No
There's no limit.
lower limit, so you can literally just buy the club gift, pay postage, that's an order. That's it.
So in case you didn't hear that, buy the club gift, pay postage, and that is an order. You're in. That's one. If you order something else in the week, that's another entry. So get your orders in, and you could be winning that. Let's go over to Kat for a quick update, and then if she's still sticking, we can do adhesive then.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely still sticking because I just have to make a few adjustments.
No, but I didn't
on
want to
my
just
house
come off. I wanted to see the process.
there. Yeah. No, we're going on to our little roof now. I feel like I've got it stitched up. I've not used this roller obviously in over a week, and
Have we not got another one?
no, we're fine.
All right.
We're going. Just takes a little bit.
Okay,
to
let's
stick
do
our roof
some.
on.
Let's do some adhesives while Kat's sticking. This is just amazing. Just this box. If you just gave me this box, I'd be so happy. That'd make my day. Okay, let's have a look at this supersized construction glue. Look at these whoppers. Have we got a normal construction glue over there, Kat? For size?
I haven't got mine in
No.
my box. There must be one somewhere. Oh, here we go.
Just want to show you the size difference. These are our little ones. Look how big the supersized ones are. Absolutely huge. That is going to last you so long. So, this is a multi-buy. You get all three, do you?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, these are them extra discounts we were talking about and stuff as well.
This is amazing. All three for £19.98. What is that, like a tenner off? That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So it's 250ml bottles. This is what we call it Kat's glue because she loves it. This is going to stick everything, so you can use it on your paper craft. You can use it on your craft wire. We've used it. What did we use it on recently? We used it on the box. Let me get this out. On here, right at the front, all of this is like craft glue on the inside, the construction glue on the inside, and then the snow added. So the snow doesn't actually move, if that makes sense, which is perfect. So it sticks onto glass, it sticks onto wood, I believe, all sorts. We know that you love this, so grab this. This is another order that you could be adding to your basket. We've got the high tack tape multi-buy, mega buy, this one. It includes the 4 rolls, 5 rolls? 5 rolls. No, 10 rolls. Okay, 10 rolls. 5 of the 6mm and 5 of the 3mm. Contains a massive 50 metres. That is amazing. So this is your high tack tape. This is what you're going to use for your construction boxes. Just every day, if you wanted to, if you wanted that little bit more tack. That is $11.99. It's $10.79 just if you log in, and it's $9.59 if you're in the club. If you're in the diamond, not club, diamond. And then, this is actually stuck down. Look at all this. All these glue sticks. These are a must-have for every crafting. The kids can use this as well for their everyday crafting. You've got the, they come out, and then you've got your purple. So it goes on purple, but then it dries clear, so you know exactly how much adhesive you have got on there. This is perfect for your little dies as well, so you can just add a little bit of glue onto your sentiments. And you get all 12, 15 grams of glue sticks, and that should be $9.99. It's now £7. Oh my gosh, I've just seen. I know.
No.
Diamond members, £5.60. I can't even imagine what that is per glue stick, but that is just crazy prices. I'm definitely adding that. Once we get out of here, I'm buying one of them, because I will definitely have one of them. And then our 3-tier storage trolley. Lisa's got the lovely picture on there, all filled up. This was $34.99. It is now $29.99, which is just amazing as it is. But then if you're in the Diamond Club, £23.99 for that. Like,
Amazing value.
I'm honestly speechless. I don't know what to say about that because I'm just speechless about it because it is just amazing. Amazing. Lots of things to add to your trolley. That trolley in particular, if you're going to buy it. Let's go back to Kat because I think that she's finished.
Yeah.
How amazing is that?
So much fun. It gives it that kind of like cute little neon sign vibes, doesn't
Definitely.
it? It's so much fun.
And if you wanted a sentiment, the Just My Type Christmas pad would work perfectly with that.
Brilliant with that, wouldn't it?
Thank you so much, Kat.
You're welcome.
Let's do... Are you ready to just go straight into another demo?
Yeah, can do. Should we do something easy? Yeah. Right.
Are you sure?
We can do a quick.
Should we do it?
I've lost.
Well, I was going to show in this book, while Kat's doing that, we were talking about bending techniques. This is where it's really good, this book, because you have the little bending techniques. It tells you which tool to actually use. So you can see on this side, these are your sort of flat nose, and it tells you how to do that technique that Kat was doing, where you bend it back and then crimp. And then this one is your coils. So depending on whether you use it at the top end, where it's quite slim, you can create tight kind of small coils. If you move it back down to the bottom, where the cylinder's like a little bit wider, you get them sort of larger coils. So that's really good. So step by steps, there's top tips throughout. We've highlighted these here. So that this is all the way through. Top tips to get the most out of your... So there's near enough one on every page at least. So if we just skip to here, we then have top tips on the projects as well. So this one says, create personalised Christmas tree decorations by pairing a letter with the bauble shapes on page 36. So it shows you exactly how to pair things as well really nicely. So this, remember this is £7.99. But if you're a Diamond Club member, £6.39. Kat's just destroying everything. She's been back for a day. Not even a day, half a day. And she's destroying everything.
2 hours.
But look at some of the projects that are in here. Just the difference of projects as well. So on this page, for example, you've got the really lovely poinsettia card that we saw before. But then using the exact same template, but with slightly different parchment. Trying to do it backwards. This one, look how lovely this wreath is. You could put this on the door, you could hang it in your home. It's got the poinsettias, and then it's got some holly dotted around. Absolutely beautiful. Are you ready, Kat?
Yes, we're going to keep
sure?
it quite simple. Yeah, we're going to do a bit more of a swirly design, but we're going to make something a bit more simple. So I'm going to go with our beautiful bells here, and this time we're just going to make like a hanging decoration. So I've pre-done, we've got the cross, we've got these beautiful wings, and I'm going to do 2 sets of the bells. So let's see how we go here. So this one starts on this inner bell here, but again, sometimes I find I like to start at the end point and work my way backwards. You will find what works for you. So, and I think the other top is, don't forget how handy just your hands and your fingers are for manipulating this wire as well. You don't need to do it all with the tools. Sometimes when you've got larger sections, it's easy just to get in and bend with your hands, and then just go in with your tools when you've got to get around those kind of tighter bends. And you can always go back in and push into place. So we're going to come round that angle there, and then come round here, and then you've got your loop. So you could use your pinchers to do that. I'm just gonna, instead of, she says, come on. It's not good when you've not done it for a while.
You've just been on holiday as well.
Yeah, I'm so out of practice. It was one of the tough jobs to come back to, but you know, in at the deep end, we like that. So you just turn that round. We're going to bring this up here. Just keep going back and checking everything's in place.
Diane says, bargain, I'm definitely ordering another one of those trolleys. Definitely, and then you need to do an order to fill it.
Yeah, definitely. That's how it works.
With the glue sticks, because we all know what Dan's like with reordering things.
Yeah.
So you better get them while they're in stock.
Just get a trolley's worth of glue sticks.
Oh, that would be it.
Would be so
Glue
cool.
sticks,
Yeah,
high-tack tape, and
yeah.
construction glue.
That would be a dream. You can see now just how quick, once you get into the rhythm of it, bring it round. And when you're doing your loops, if you're using your pliers to do it, always come a little bit further out. Don't try and stick to the line, because you are going to use more than you think you're going to use. So always come a little bit out.
So Diane said, is there any chance you might do an alphabet set the same size and font as the recent style Moonstone Minis? I know they're quite small, but they're ideal for smaller cards. I would probably say not, because they are very small, and they can be quite fiddly. But what you can do is use the Moonstone Minis and snip into them, and then you've got individual letters then. So if you wanted to personalise it that way. I hope that helps, Diane.
And we're coming back round that top now. Just finishing with the bow. Stretch it back out a bit. Bringing it round. Just going a little bit thingy that way. And just go back. Pop it into position. Round here. And I just feel like it's so hard to show, because your fingers are in the way of all the good stuff that you want to be showing off, but there's no other way to do it.
They are quite hard to demo and to make it look elegant.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Stacey has hit the nail on the head there. But they're so worth it in the end. It was, like I said, back with the first book, I spent a lot of time on the first book, and it was a learning curve, and we didn't know how you guys were going to feel about it, and for a little bit of time we were like, has this just been the biggest waste of time ever? But then when we saw the finished product and we saw the book, we were just like, oh my goodness, this has been so much fun, it's been so worth it. They're going to absolutely love it. So you've got your bells there now. Like I said, I've gone ahead, I've done a cross, there's a beautiful set of wings here, and another bell. Now, what we're just going to show you now is how I like to connect these things up. Now, there's tips and techniques in the book. I've gone ahead and done one here. You can use ribbon, you can use like fishing twine and stuff. I just like to save up my little bits that are left. So if you've got pieces, this like Stacey was on about before, I find it really useful to save them for things like this. So I like to take my wire, just thread it through a point, and then bring it down. And when you get it to that kind of position, I just go in with my flat head and pinch that so the wires cross over each other, so it's nice and secure. And then do a little twist.
If you can, just move it up a little bit.
Sorry.
No, you're all right. It was just starting to come off the
Yeah, not a worry. We're going to do a little twist and leave them out. So if you want longer bits of wire between your connecting points, you just twist a bit further. If not, you can just go a bit shorter. And then we bring in our next point. Now this is going to be a bit tricky because there's no kind of... So what I'm going to do
on
here,
one end though.
I could, but it might go a bit like that. So what I could do here is add like a little loop at the top so I can connect something to it. So let's take another piece.
And remember, if you are in jewellery making, or maybe you're not, jewellery items like bits and pieces are very, very cheap to get hold of. You can start adding the little loops onto these. You know, like they're just literally little circles, aren't they?
Yeah.
And you open them and close them, so you can be adding them this way. There's lots of beads. There's obviously we've got earrings in today, so they're really easy to attach to earring like fastenings. There's lots that you can be doing with this.
Again, it's just another one of those things you'll figure out what works for you. So again, I've just gone and put another little loop in there, just twisted it off, and then I can use that as my kind of anchor point from that point on. So if we go back to this one, I'm going to thread this through. I feel like I'm going all upsy-downy, whoopsie-daisical here, but we'll make it work. I want it from that point. I want this one from this point.
You'll find
you need
your
the
own.
patience. If you're not a very patient person, it's
No.
probably not the craft for you. I'll be honest. But if you have got patience, then it's totally, totally worth it. I'm just having one of those days where nothing wants to do what I want it to do. Right, I'm going to twist that there and hope for the best and hope that it's sat in some kind of position that I want. And then when you're happy, you can just trim off the excess back in, squish down so you don't get any sharp edges. Fold those over. Right.
Yeah, Fiona says jump rings. I knew there was a word for it. Thank you very
Yeah.
much for helping me out there.
And it's gone down there now. But again, this is where you can go in with like your hot glue or your construction glue and put a little blob just to hold that in place down the bottom. Let it dry off and it'll hold where you want it to hold. So you just carry on. I'm going to do a little bit of ribbon through the top. I was going to add a few more things on, but I'm making such a farce of it. I'm just
No,
gonna...
you're not. It's just really, honestly, it's just really nice to see the process of it all, like from beginning to end.
So we'll just add a little bit of ribbon to the top. And again, my angel wings have gone upside down, but that's a bit
It's
like me,
fine.
a fallen angel. I'm sure. Just let me try if I can crimp this in. I can't give up. This is the problem. You know me.
I know.
I'm a perfectionist and I want it to do. I'm sure if I pinch this into place.
Linz says, I'd love to do it, but I would literally throw it. And I know that she would. I know that she would.
I know I'm looking like I'm making really hard work of it, but it's because I'm rushing. When I've got time to do it, it's so much fun. I'm just going to try and crimp that so it's stuck onto that bit there. And hopefully it'll keep it in a better, position. I'm just going to hold it and hope for the best and smile.
Oh, thank you very much, Kat.
Oh,
That was
you're
lovely.
welcome.
Hooray.
Not throwing it off.
No. Some of these things, that just happens the way that happens, but that is crafting. We love crafting. Okay, let's do the Win It Daily reminder. I know a few people have been asking for that. Is that all right?
Yeah.
I'm just
pressing the wrong one.
it's one of them days, obviously. We're all having them. Kat's still making a
I'm
mess over there.
throwing scissors at
Yeah.
Stacey and everything.
So, can you name our first little book? Is it The Crafty versus Faberdashery? Is it Tots to Teens? Or is it Manly Moments? And the winner will receive the, I'm trying to name, Celebrations and Occasions multi-buy. We're getting there. We'll get there as a team. Okay, let's recap. Oh no, we've got the original templates book. So this is the first one that we did. This was amazingly popular. I think we actually reordered this twice because it was so popular. You've got all the bending techniques and the adhesives in there again. So you haven't got one, then you've definitely got it in the other. You've got that alphabet that we mentioned before where the words in the other booklet have come from. You've still got the inspiration in there. You've got those words again, so you can start building up sentiments, centerpiece. You've got the numbers. You've got the numbers on this side as well, so they're already connected for you, so you can just follow the templates. So this is like perfect for any occasion. So you've got the basic shapes in there. you've got the stars and you've got the bows and the little flourishes, so you can start bringing these in to your Christmas designs as well. So you can start using these flourishes in your corner of your Christmas designs. You've got the foliage and you've got the stems, so maybe you want to add this one is perfect to be adding to your Christmas wreaths and things like that. You've got the more like wintry sort of autumny leaves if you want to. You can start playing around with the flowers. Maybe you want different types of flowers in your arrangement. You've got the butterflies, the birds, the swan. How nice would that swan be in like a wintry colour? Do you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
frosted Christmas type look. That'd be gorgeous. You've got the gentle giants, you've got your dinosaurs in there, you've got your pets. So you could be making Christmas decorations with your cats and your dogs if you wanted to. I'm trying to skip ahead to the next page. You've got your celebrations and occasions, so you've got your houses, so you can actually change the houses. You could have this, you could have your reindeer and your Santa sleigh flying over this house if you wanted to. So we've got different templates, but you can see how the two books work together really nicely. Then you've got the hobbies and interests, and you've got additional techniques. So you've got coils, so you can be making napkin rings for your table for Christmas. You can be making photo frames, like photo holders for Christmas gifts. And then you've got this really nice wreath which you could follow, but with your Christmas foliage. And then you've got even more as well. So how to use parchment, how to use that wool technique that I mentioned earlier, and how to create a base. So that is your first book. That is $5.99, but look at the price if you're a Diamond member, $4.79. $4.79. That is definitely one to add into your book, into your stash, if you're getting that Christmas bundle as well. Definitely get hold of that one. And then the Craftwire multi-buy, which we've already done, but we'll recap it again. All 3 packs. You've got the pastels, the essentials, and the festives. It's 15 colours altogether, a whopping 45 metres in total, $11.97, £10.77 just for logging in, and £9.58 if you remember. Add another one of these to your basket because you need to top up. Top up. You've got them all in one basket then. You know that you've got them for Christmas. Obviously, Christmas is coming up. We know that Christmas gets busy. We've got orders. People will be ordering very soon for like Christmas presents, you know, like via those shops like Etsy, things like that. Stock up so you know you've got them. Is that everything I need to do then?
Yep.
Crafters Relay Challenge. So Kat, I know you just come back on holiday and you're already slightly stressed with the craft wire.
To say that I'm happy about this would be the biggest lie there has ever been on this show.
We are just going to make that even better for you with the Crafters Relay Challenge. And if you don't know what this is, there you go. You're welcome. So, who did it first? Was it Natalie? I think Natalie did it first. Then Anne-Marie. Now we're on to Kat.
Okay.
You've got a little bit of time before we start the 3-minute timer.
Okay.
I don't think we told you about the timer earlier. Yeah.
I love my job, I love my job, I love my job.
Definitely a challenge. So I think the plan was to stick some of those papers on the outside, but obviously it is completely up to you what you do.
Right.
And obviously inside you've got that little spine.
What else have I got? Can I use this?
Just
The
that
club
left-hand
gift?
side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right, okay.
all the,
Stack of stuff.
all the club gift stuff.
Right.
Wait, have you seen the club gift yet?
No.
It's so amazing.
Isn't it beautiful? Right, we're on blues. Blues. Let's see what I've got. I might just cop out and I'm not even going to feel guilty about it and just do a front cover because somebody else can deal with that nonsense that's going on the inside.
Yeah, just spend 3 minutes just gluing on those panels and then just leave
Yeah.
it as that.
Right, there's a bit more of those papers there, so I'll take them.
Janie says, deep breath, Cat. Michelle says,
Right.
Cat is looking like she's about to go and murder someone.
Still time in the day. Right, what size is this? Is it 8 by 8? 8 by 8. And these are, is this eating into me time? Don't care. 7.5. Right. Okie dokie, okie okie, okie pokey pokey. Don't know what I'm doing. Right.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Right. So let's.
Come on, Cat, you got this.
I don't know. I kind of want to use this rather than.
Well, yeah, you
that.
can change it up. Do you want this? I
Let's
mean,
go
there's
with
not
it.
much left in it, but there's some construction glue.
Oh no. I don't know
If not,
construction
then
glue.
you can steal one of these new ones.
The new bad boys. Right, so 8 by 8. Let's take this down to 7 3/4. I'm going to breathe. Breathing will be handy.
Definitely testing Cat today. Skills and patience.
It's just the fact that I've had no prep time. This is what's like stressing me off. And something like craft wire kind of need a little bit of prep time.
Well, that was your fault for going on holiday.
Oh, how very, very.
You could have taken it on holiday with you.
So put him on there, and then
That's very
this has
cute.
been cut to this panel. Let's do that. In the background, then cut a bit smaller, but we will make that work. Now let's see what we've got.
No
Going
pressure,
on
but you've
top
got
of-
1 minute 40 left.
Oh, here.
Diane says, are you back on Friday, Cat?
At this rate,
Yeah, we'll let you know about that, Diane. Jackie says, I think Cat is doing fantastic.
right, firm pants.
Oh, you're down to your last minute.
Okay, I'm okay. Let's do this. 3 minutes goes quick.
I know, didn't
Can I
I?
have some of those scissors I threw on the floor at you, please? Thank you.
Oh my god, you've actually made a mess.
I always make a mess. It's what I do.
She's dropped all sorts on the floor.
What have we got?
Claire says she's wondering what's happening on the inside. I'm also wondering what
Yeah,
that...
that's not my problem today.
No, it's not, but I am wondering. I feel like everybody is avoiding the inside.
Yeah, but I know what's coming now, so I can kind of sneaky and have an
gonna-
idea.
Yeah.
Let's pop that down
Yeah,
on there.
Michelle's just reminded me, Anne-Marie said that they should reduce it to 2 minutes. Done? Woohoo! Well done, Kat. That is amazing.
Good stuff.
For 3 minutes, that is amazing.
It was
Well done.
simple, but like I said,
No?
I'll try and come up with something a bit more initiatively thought out.
Don't
about
be daft.
or-
You're doing an amazing job. We all love you.
Do you know what? I'm going to be naughty. Who's on tomorrow?
Uh,
No, I'm not sure.
Nat. It's either Nat or Anne-Marie. I have a feeling it's going to be Nat, but I could be wrong.
Right, what I'm going to do, these two extra
Yeah.
pieces of scrap that I pulled out before,
Yeah.
that I've not done anything with, I'm going to put them back in the middle and
Just
make
to-
them wonder.
just
what
confuse
I'm
them.
supposed-
Yeah.
Just to get my own back.
Thank you very much. Well, tune in tomorrow because Natalie will be finishing that off. Well, not finishing off, but doing the next stage. And then Kat will be back on Friday to finish that off. So we'll see what she does. Okay, let's do a quick recap. Ultimate Collection. So remember, that is your Christmas craft wire handbook. That is all your wire and your 3 pliers. Don't forget them. And that saves £8, so it's $24.95. Sign up for the club, just log in, and it's $22.46. Or if you're a diamond member, it's under £20, $19.96. So add that to your basket. And remember, when you add that to your basket and you buy it, that is an entry into the prize rollover, which is amazing. And then just, if you want just this, so maybe you've already invested in the pliers, maybe you've already got the craft wire and you just want the templates book on its own, that is £7.99, £7.19 for logging in, and £6.39 if you're in the Diamond Club member. Yeah, which, should we do the wire?
When you get the book with
Just the book and the wire, this one?
Yeah.
So if you've already got the pliers, because you bought them in the first lot, or with the first book, and you just want the Christmas templates and you want the wire, that is £17.96, down to £14.37 if you're in the Diamond Club. And wire, if you just want to top up on the wire, add more wire into there because you want your festive colours as well. Remember, you get those reds, you get those greens, blues, that lovely purple. That is £11.97 and down to £9.58 if you're in the Diamond Club. Okay, hopefully that's enough time. Oh no, more cards. You've got more time, Kat. Got more cards. I keep expecting to look over and she's just like sat there in the corner not doing anything. How amazing is this? So this tag was created with those numbers, with either stamps or stencils, just to finish it off. 25th of December. Add it to a little gift bag. You could even add, so you can swap this for like a little, maybe a little reindeer wire if you wanted to. A little gift bag for Christmas. How cute is that you can keep forever? I love this one. How different is this? So changing it completely into almost like a warm wishes, holiday, summer vibes. So you can obviously change it to whatever you would like it to be. So the angels, for example, you can change them into sympathy cards if you want to. They don't have to be Christmas. And then you've got this lovely mistletoe. And how simple is that? It's such a really nice, clean and simple card. Very, very simple technique with those mistletoe leaves. It's just a really simple template to use. And then just add in the bells and the ribbon. Another fabulous one with the pudding. I love the pudding. I had to put that in. And then you've got the gemstones for the berries as well. Very cute.
Can I just say that's mine?
I know.
Because I do want to point out the good ones that are mine, because I feel like I'm making a mess today and I
Well,
can actually do it, just to prove to you that I can do it.
We'll point out all of Kat's. So this is Kat's. Well done, Kat.
Thank you.
And then we've got this one, which mix and matches the presents with that really cute, it's like a hot chocolate mug. And you've got the, how cute is the little gingerbread man in there? So, so cute. Is this yours, Kat?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
But it's really good.
It's got no name on it, so you can have it if you want.
No. I won't steal other people's beautiful work.
How cute is this? Gnome at Christmas. With the cute little gnome. So you could be using this with your club gift. You could be creating wirework gnomes to go with your gnome club gift.
So cute.
Download your free Digi-Stamp backgrounds as well. And you can be adding your gnome onto the Digi-Stamp backgrounds. How cute is this robin as well? Look at the colouring. So this has been used with the watercolour pencils, just dry, without any water. Just add in that shading, which is just stunning. Oh, cats! Cats! Woo! Now, I'm pretty sure this is Victoria's. So this is kind of like another take on what Kat's just done. So it's got the cross at the top. It's got the angel, it's got the dove, and it's got the lovely bell at the bottom. How cute is that for a little decoration? We have got, I think this is Jessica's. Yes, it is. The giant snowflake, and I'm pretty sure it's with some glimmer mist. Yep, sky blue glimmer mist. Really, really simple. And this is really easy to work with the wire because it's just the same repeat pattern all the way around. So once you've got the hang of one, you can then just carry on doing it. It's really nice. And again, another one of Jessica's. This is really nice because what she's actually done is twisted two colours together to then create that bauble design. So if I bring it in really close, you can see that two-tone colour. And then those gemstones just to create the almost like ribbon. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you very much
How well they
again.
mix and match with all your other Hunky Dory products. It's
It
so
does.
much fun.
There's so much product in there. There's dual design pads, there's designer card packs, there's the Just My Type pads, there's stamps, there's all sorts. Absolutely all sorts. So, I think that's everything. So let's go back to Kat and see what she's going to make next.
We're just going to stand here and smile.
You'll be
Right.
fine.
So, let's have a go at some of these words. So, I'm going to start with the new alphabet. We're going to use the smaller versions, and we're going to go in with a merry. Now, I have done some in advance. And we're going to go red, green, so you can mix your letters up. And I might, in fact, I'll go with my big M to start my merry. And then I am going to attempt, this is the part where they'll probably have to take me out in an ambulance, the full Christmas in the twirly letters afterwards, which I am regretting now, but hey ho. But these ones are so easy to do because you've just got lots of bends and straight lines. So we're going to come up, straighten that off, bring this round.
Everybody loving the samples that we've seen today. They are absolutely amazing, aren't they? And we had so many as well. So many that we could choose and put in the handbook. There was just too many to pick in the end.
Yeah. And it's so hard to show you the benefits in an hour show like this as well, of all the things that you can do with them, like we saw there, like twisting the wires together, the little accents you can make.
Yeah.
I did one of the Santas where I didn't have the fancy machine like Stacey, and I wanted to switch my colours, but I wrapped my wool around it, so
Yeah.
I got like a little woolen Santa as well.
That's in the book, I think. I see it's in the book.
And we'll just keep coming round, following that pattern.
While we're bigging up Kat, she made these beautiful earrings as well. These gingerbread earrings. Look how cute they are. Is that the ones you're wearing?
Ones I've got on, yeah.
Yeah, they're so cute. Oh, and then very quickly, this is the card that she was talking about. So she's just done the wire work and then she's wrapped wool round, just literally winding it round. And it creates this like really fluffy look. It's really, really cute.
So much fun, isn't it? Yeah, so again, I just broke down the individual elements so I could do the different colours. And then when you stick it back together, obviously it's even easier to stick that because you've got more surface area that you can stick down. So there's our big M. And we're going to do an E. This time we'll go in with our green.
Sam says, I like this font. I think it works so well with cleaner lines. I absolutely love this font because I had it in mind for any occasion, not just Christmas.
Yeah, definitely.
So it works for like teenager cards, it works for sympathy cards, it works for your personalisation as well, so your mum, your dad. It's just really easy to use as well, and you've got the two different sizes for different size projects. And don't forget, I know I've already mentioned it, but don't forget that you can scan these in and also photocopy them so they are bigger or smaller depending on your project size and what you're comfortable with working with.
Yeah. I'll just follow this all the way around. And we'll bring this down. And the fact, I think it works so well with the other font as well, where you can mix and match, which is my plan with this one, that we're going to do the merry in these chunky letters and then the Christmas in the swirlier font.
So Diana said, once you've started, would it be easier to stick it down with low-tack tape? Now I think she means the wire onto the page. And we discussed this, didn't we, when we first started, whether sticking it down would help. But actually what you need to be doing is lifting it up quite often to reshape it. That's what Kat's doing with hers. So you lift it up, you kind of reshape it to how you want it and then put it back on the page. And by having that up and down movement, you get a much cleaner and much more polished finish for your wire work.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, if you can master it, by all means do it. But as you've seen with me, I'm constantly lifting it up, turning my book, putting it back down, putting it in a different place, moving it back just to check that I've not put anything out of place. So, why have I chose the biggest word? I do not know, but let's go. Considering 2 months ago, I was like, I'm never doing the letters.
I know, yeah, I was
ever.
a little bit surprised when you said you were going to do words.
So bring this round.
She's a pro now, though. It's fine.
Yeah, it's looking like it, isn't it? Again, like I said, sometimes when you've got your bigger loops and things, it's just easy to go in with your fingers and then you can refine with your tools afterwards. Bring that down. Now this is one where we've got one of the full back points here. So I'm going to go in with my round nose. I'm just going to take that just a bit underneath. We're going to fold that back up on itself.
And you'll find what works for you, because I use my flat nose for things like that, because you get a much sharper, crisper bend. But everybody's different. And if you did want some more like tips on wire, we did do a Technique Tuesday not that long ago. So that should still be available on like on the hub or YouTube.
Yeah, probably on the hub.
Yeah.
Probably on YouTube and Facebook.
So you can go back, and we went through techniques, we went through bending techniques. It's obviously with the previous book, but all the techniques work exactly the same way with this book.
Yeah. I'm going to bring that up there, and then we're going to fold this back on itself to almost get that kind of straight line. So we'll bring that down like that. And then we're going to come up to the S here, and then we're going to fold this back on itself again, so we can get that nice curve.
So a few people suggesting using like wool or pipe cleaners instead of the wire. So maybe you're not that confident and you want to start with something a little bit simpler. That would be a fantastic idea.
I think pipe cleaners would be really fun for the kids as well.
Definitely, yeah.
Take this. Now this is going to be the trickiest bit in the whole thing here, where we're just coming into this S and the T. But
you can skip the loop as well. There's a loop in it.
She says that now.
But you can skip that and just go straight into the T.
Just going to flatten this out a bit more. Should we just go straight into the T, just for the fun of it? Right, let's bring this back up here. Now, these are the little bits that always catch me out, so I'm going to go follow that round and back. So, round to here. I'm going to bend this over on itself to give me that T kind of shape. Right there. Pinch that down. And then we are going to come up around the top of the T, bring that back down, pinch that in together so we've got a bit more of a straight line, and we can pull this bit out, bring that back round. We're going to take that up to the top of the M there, and then we're just going to do our full back technique, bring that down. And it's gone from being one of the things that I hate doing to one of the things I enjoy most now.
I really like doing the letters, yeah. Fiona said, I have to say Kat makes it look very easy. And
Which one is she watching?
Sam says, cat's flying now, I'd still be on the sea. You'd be surprised, Sam.
You will. Bring that up. Pinch that into place. Bring that back round. Back to my A. Oh, I love doing my A's because you go over, you go round the top, and then you get to where it would join the little stick coming round. You bend it back over and you kind of like bring it back on itself.
Yeah, and then you can just follow the curve that you've already made, which is really nice.
Right, I am rushing a little bit now, so it's not as perfect as I want it to be, but...
Don't you worry, it looks perfect from here.
Oh, I've missed my little cheerleader this week. I need you. I just need Stacey in my pocket walking around with me the whole time.
We love you, cat.
Pinch that together. Keep it nice and flat. Up the S. Back on itself again. We can just squeeze that into place with the flat nose there. Round the curve.
I've just remembered as well, it's school holidays, isn't it?
It is.
You could buy this and just sit with the kids. Well, just let the kids do it, actually. That'll keep them quiet. They can make all sorts of different shapes. They don't have to use the template book. They could just be making wire art.
Yeah, just give them the bag of wire thread, anything like mine. Jackson is obsessed with it.
They can make all sorts. Or use the previous book and they can be making dinosaurs.
Oh, yes. And there we have, it's got a little bit stretched out, our Christmas. But the beauty of these ones as well is that once you've got your shape, you can then, because it can be quite long that, you're basically only going to get that on like an 8x4 or an 8x8 card. But you can, because it's wire, then manipulate it so it goes round bend. So if you were wanting to put it on a wreath or do a circle around the top and a thing around the bottom, you have got that manoeuvrability factor that you can, that would now go on a 7x7 just by folding it in and folding it round.
Definitely.
And it will come back into place. So my idea was, I'm not going to finish the whole card, but I had got a base. I've used some of our red mirri and some green Matastic. I had got another piece, another bit of mirri and some parchment. I'm not going to finish this up, but I'm just kind of going to layer it up for you so you can see where we're going. That was kind of going to sit on there.
That's big. I love parchment. Just mutes it down, doesn't it?
It does. Do you know what? I'm just going to do it because sometimes it's just easier.
It is just easier just to do it
just
sometimes.
Easier. You think you're cutting a corner and you're not. I should be doing this from the front so I can see where my mat and layer is. That'll do. But if we secure this on the back, then it saves us having to worry about anything on the front. Just fold that in to fit. And then my idea was I was going to do the Merry across the top. The ones I've done earlier.
Oh, you've gone with a bigger M.
Yeah.
I like it. Oh, you know what? I wouldn't have even thought of doing that. I don't know why.
And then I've bent all this out of place now. I'm moving that round for you. My Christmas at the bottom. Let's go up that way, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
And then I'd gone in, got a little stocking, just put it
Oh.
on some card, coloured it in with a bit of shading, and at some point I was going to do the Christmas tree as well, but obviously time wasn't going that way today, but
No,
you get the general idea.
That is amazing. We've absolutely loved having you today, Kat. Thank you so much. And honestly, everybody is saying that you have made it look so easy. There's so many comments. So don't stress. You've done an amazing job.
It's just, I do love it. I enjoy it so, so much, but I get frustrated when I don't feel like I can give you my best, and that's what's got to me today.
Don't be daft. She's done an amazing job, hasn't she?
But I know I can do better.
So I think, are we just going straight to TV schedule, Lisa? I haven't missed anything, no? So TV schedule, Amy is at Hobby Maker tomorrow. Join her at 2 for the brand new Santa Paws collection. So cute. little doggies.
That's another one I've missed.
I know, it's so cute. She's working on the prep today, so you have to go and have a look what she's doing. 4 p.m. for back in stock for the peel-offs. We are very excited about back in stock peel-offs because
Wow.
everybody is super excited. And 7 p.m. for a second look at the Santa Paws. Next up on HDTV, you have got Anne-Marie and Nat will be here tomorrow with the amazing Christmas addition to our popular layering masks. They were so popular yesterday on Hobby Maker. If you want a sneak peek, go back and have a look at what Nat made. And tune in for some inky demonstrations and some crafty fun. Thank you very much for joining us.